Happy New Year, everyone. I hope that you've all had an amazing Christmas. It feels strange filming because the previous videos that you've watched were all pre-recorded videos. So I haven't actually filmed any content since Christmas Eve. I'm back in work today. It's nice and early. It's just gone 7 o'clock. But I hope that you've all had an amazing Christmas and I wish you all the very best for the new year. Mine didn't really go to plan, and I did plan on filming content between Christmas and New Year because it didn't just end with the kitchen. There was other decluttering that was done, but I actually got poorly just before New Year. Ollie went away to Poland. He's currently in Krakow with Ellie. He'd not long left for Poland and I come down with a bug. And listen, I don't get sick. I'm not like a sicky person. I had what I think was a neurovirus. New Year's Eve, our plans went right out the window. I'm just lighting some wax melts to get the house a little bit fresh before I leave. Leah's home, so I can leave them lit, it's okay. I had some lovely plans for New Year's Eve. We booked Miller and Carter for a nice meal for the two of us. And I wasn't well. I actually started to feel better yesterday, which was New Year's Day. But you know when you know you're not 100%, well I'm 99% this morning. So it's all good. And I'm good to go back to work. I'm fine, not that I'm mixing with anyone, but you know, I'm good to go back to work. I'm feeling quite refreshed and excited for a new year. And I don't really do New Year's resolutions. I tend to just make myself a few little personal goals. My home is finally decluttered. It might sound a little bit echoey, but I cannot tell you how soothing it is to my soul to have the house back to some type of organised, calming place to be, because I find when everywhere's cluttered, it clutters my mind a little bit. So I'm happy that everywhere is now nice and tidy and organised. It's the best feeling in the world. I find I can stay on top of it a lot easier as well. I don't know when I'm gonna post, because I've done Vlogtober and Vlogmas. I'm kind of out of sync with cleaning videos and how I used to create them. So I need to go back on my videos and have a little look, give myself a little bit of inspiration on how I used to film these videos, because I'm definitely bringing cleaning videos back. And there is a lot going to be happening from February in my house. I don't even know whether I've told you what I'm doing in February, but I've got something amazing coming on this back wall in the kitchen. You may remember I visited Neptune in Southport, and I was so inspired by those cabinets, so they're what I'm having built in February, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm just trying to work out when I'm going to be uploading videos, because it's going to become a little bit tricky now because I'm back in work. And although I've got the 2 days off, 2.5 days off towards the end of the week, I'm going to be, you know, doing housework, which will be great for cleaning videos. But with the vlogs, I don't know. Like, I'm not really going to be doing much that is worth vlogging. So with me being in work for the 4 days, I don't really think I'm going to get much time to vlog. So I'm going to play it by ear and just see how it goes. This is the little bit that I find tricky, because we've come out of Vlogmas, I'm back in work, and I'm not really going anywhere that I could vlog. So we're going to play it by ear and just see where it goes. But cleaning videos will be coming from next week, which I'm really happy about, because they not only motivate you, they motivate me too. There is nothing better than having a deep down clean, and I find I don't have to set a timer or have a to-do list when I'm filming for YouTube, because when I'm filming, I just get stuck in. I mean, it's hard bringing the camera around and sharing every angle that I possibly can. It's time consuming, but I thoroughly enjoy creating those cleaning videos. I'm just trying to prioritise work because I have to earn a living, and prioritise YouTube because I thoroughly enjoy it and it's a hobby and something that I really enjoy doing. Lee went on New Year's Eve and took 8 bin bags to the charity shop. 8 bin bags. There was 3 in the boot, 3 in the back seat, 1 on the passenger seat and 1 in the footwell. The one on the passenger seat, he had to put the seatbelt on it to stop it from bleeping, but I felt good having a huge declutter. It really did feel good to have a real deep clear out, and I didn't really want to hold on to anything. I feel like since May last year, I have lost over 2 stone in weight. I've dropped 2 dress sizes. I've gone from a size 12 to a size 8. So none of my clothes was fitting me. I found I was purchasing things because it was all a transition from the size 12 back to a size 8, that I kind of ended up with quite a lot of clothes that didn't fit me because I'd gone from a size 12. Bear in mind, when I gained the weight from the end of 2019, I had cleared all my clothes out. You may remember I'd done a huge declutter and I just got rid of everything because I was like, there's no point in holding on to clothes that don't fit me. So I donated all of my size 8 clothes, gained weight, so I didn't really have any clothes to fall back onto. So I found I was having to buy clothes that fit me. So I've donated the clothes that no longer fitted me, but I have held some back because some are brand new and I'm going to pop them onto Vinted. I'm hoping to do that the end of this week, fingers crossed, provided it all goes to plan. But since May last year, I have been purchasing lots of little items from H&M, Zara, and maybe a couple of other little bits. So 8 bin bags went to the charity shop. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I've still got quite a bit of stuff in the loft. We took the decorations down yesterday, Lee and I, we done it together, and the loft is another story, but I will make the time to get in there and have another deep sort out. So I do have bits for Vinted, but the majority of it, all of the kitchen bits that you've seen, they have all gone to the charity shop. So this year, I'm gonna try a no spend January, and if it works out well, I'm gonna carry it on throughout the year because I need to save and not be as eager to hand over my hard-earned money. So I really do wanna try to start January off with no spending. I'm gonna be frugal as I possibly can be, and really strip things back. I mean, I was already minimal, but I just don't know where all this stuff came from. But it's now happily in the charity shop and I am happily relaxed. I am home after my first day back in work since the end of November. It went well. It wasn't amazing, but it went well. I'm feeling rather tired now, and I thought, while the house is all spick and span and nice, let me show you how lovely and organised and tidy my kitchen cupboards are, and they're going to stay that way. I don't think I've ever been so happy with how everything just flows. And if you are new around here and you are not familiar with any of my content at all, I do cleaning videos and motivational cleaning videos, vlogs. I do a mixed bag of everything. Not a mixed bag of everything, you know, I don't do fashion hauls or anything like that. But mainly homemaking, decorating style videos I love to create, and I love to share inspiration with you. Taking you around the shops, letting you have a little look what's in the shops. When I say shops, I mean like, you know, home decor style. But a year ago, let's rewind back to this time a year ago, I'd sold this house and was going through the process of buying a new property just to have a little bit more space, because I run a business from home as well. I make wax melts and my kitchen always ends up looking a little bit up the wall when I'm making wax melts. So I was looking for something that had a little bit of extra, don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but a garage basically where I could create a workshop and work from there rather than doing it all from my kitchen and utility. So rewinding back, I packed everything away and we were ready to move. We were ready to move 3 times, if I remember correctly, and it didn't end up happening. And all of our belongings are being packed away. Some have been put into storage, some have been put up into the loft. And last year, around September time, we decided to just call it a day. It was too much. So many things happened, and we decided to bring all of our things back into the house and just plonk them in the cupboard, and you know, we'll get round to organising it or sorting it out. That never happened, and as much as I would have loved it to have been put back correctly, everything was just all up in arms, and I was a little bit in limbo whether we were going to move, whether we weren't going to move. And fast forward to December, just gone, I decided I need to have a real good sort out of these kitchen cupboards because things are getting a little bit chaotic. I was tired of opening cupboards and things falling out on me, and it was mainly Tupperware bowls or Tupperware dishes, whatever you call them. It was mainly those, the plastic ones, you know, the ones that you do the carry-outs in, or I store wax melts in mine. So I was tired of those falling out on me and everything just being all up the wall. So I decided to have a real deep sort out and get rid of everything, strip it all back to what makes me feel a little bit calmer and more relaxed. And that was definitely to have cupboards that you could open and stuff didn't fall out on top of you. So let me show you now what my cupboards look like. I do have some before pictures and after pictures, but look at this. Look how organised and calming my cupboards now look. This looks so much better than it looked before. So this is how my new tea, coffee and sugar cupboard is looking. I created all of my labels with my Cricut Maker machine, which is amazing. If you're wanting to have a nice deep declutter, the Cricut Maker or the Cricut Joy are going to be absolutely perfect to create lovely aesthetical labels like this. And wait until you see my spice cupboard. Oh my gosh, this is just everything I wanted and a whole lot more. Are you ready for it? Oh, it brings me so much joy. This is the perfect spice cupboard. I've created all of these labels using my Cricut Maker, and I cannot tell you how happy it makes me. My chip seasoning being the favourite one, because we all love chip seasoning in our house. And I've got all of my other spices on this side, and I just think that looks so neat and organised. I love it. Then we move on to the food cupboard, which, oh my gosh, looking at the before my food cupboard, it was shocking. And this now is a lovely cupboard to open and take your pick of what you want. We have rice, cup of soups, bread, all of my baking things in the topping jars. I've got baking powder, icing sugar, plain flour, self-raising flour. This looks so much better than it just being in the bags. Again, I created the labels on my Cricut Maker because if I was to put all those powders in, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't know what was in them. So I needed to create those labels, but look how aesthetically pleasing they look. And then as we come down, I've got my little table Susan with sauces on like pepper, katsu curry, fry light, vinegar, and then I have salt, gravy and our fusilli pasta and just tin goods and a random stray banana. But I love just how organised and tidy that cupboard looks. Honestly, I love it so much. Then we move on to the miscellaneous cupboard, which really was a miscellaneous cupboard with everything. Now it houses our milk, which it always has, some little stray bacon bits that I'm probably going to use up so they don't need to go into storage jars, and it's like hot chocolate, marshmallows, a random stray bottle of vodka, which was a gift to Ollie. We have our crisps, some more fusilli pasta, some storage canisters because I'm not done with organising, and I've put my casserole dish under there also, and this is just so much better. Then we move on to this cupboard, which I'm pretty sure I did share this. It's got the carry-out boxes for Lee and Lee, Lee's flask, my water bottle, our eggs, air fryer, and anything to do with cooking really, but this just looks so much better. I'm so happy with how these cupboards turned out. And then the last cupboard is my pan cupboard, and again, I'm so happy with how this looks. It's my chopping boards, frying pans, utensils, and then my pan sets. And just at the back, I've got my pressure cooker and my vitamins. So I am thrilled to bits with how that came out. And then underneath the sink, I know I've already shared it, but I have to share these because I have created my own little labels for these bottles because they're the only two cleaners that I use, and that is glass cleaner and a kitchen cleaner. And I just love how those bottles look. It honestly brings me so much joy having the kitchen all organised, and the Cricut Maker was so easy to create the labels. I used the print and cut. I absolutely love how the labels came out using the Cricut Maker. I have used the Cricut Joy also for labels for my money saving wallet, which I shared in my budgeting video back in November, I think it was. I'm so happy with how organised and clear the kitchen feels now. It just feels more organised and like everything is easily accessible. I can clearly see what everything is, but it looks more uniform and more put together nicely. So I'm definitely gonna work on more. That's what I've got my storage containers for in the bottom, ready for me to put some lovely new labels on. And if you're wanting to maybe have a little side hustle or earn a little bit of extra money, a Cricut is definitely a great way to do it. You can make labels for budgeting wallets, for saving. I mean, I create my own labels for my budgeting wallets, which you would have seen in my budgeting video. Very easy to make, but you can sell them on Etsy. You can make the labels for cleaning bottles, for jars. There are so many things that you can do with a Cricut and actually earn something back for creating things. I bought my first Cricut maker in 2019. I think it was 2019, and you can actually earn a living from owning one of these. The possibilities are endless with a Cricut. There are so many things you can personalise. You can create your own cushions, clothes, labels for your kitchen. There are so many things you can do, but I'll leave all the details in the description box down below of what my Cricut is. And if you have a Cricut, you can create some lovely labels for your kitchen as well. I have also been using my very own Toni's Blend Fragrance Oil. It's currently in my diffuser. I've been using it now, probably the start of December. Well, it's probably a little bit longer than the start of December because I haven't got much left. I've got about half a bottle left, but I have 2 air diffusers going. Testing it out, making sure I'm happy with it, and honestly, it smells beautiful. This will be on the website when you're watching this video, so I will leave it linked in the description box down below. You just need 3 little drops in your air diffuser and you will have the amazing fragrance of Toni's blends. I haven't launched Harrods yet because I'm still using Toni's blend, so as soon as I've washed my air diffusers, I will start testing Harrods. Nick and Noel are still here. They haven't been, what's it called, thrown out? Evicted. They haven't been evicted yet because we've been waiting for some dry weather before we take them out and put them back into storage, but I'm gonna miss them when they go. I really am gonna miss them. I've loved having those out this Christmas, but everywhere feels all nice and clean and organised. It's strange not seeing the Christmas decorations out, but I love this feeling. I love this feeling. Not a lot of people enjoy it when the Christmas decorations come down and everywhere looks very bare, but I love it. I love this feeling so much. I always feel like I've gained a lot of extra space just because the decorations have come down, and I love it.